emails and, you know, people saying, yo, you should cover this. And I'm like, I want to see how this plays out. Because one thing that I've learned, and I'm not going to say for the whole industry, but they pick and choose. They pick and fucking choose.
I always have one real question.
There will be a nigga calling my phone asking me why I fuck with this guy when you fuck with this guy that's like 20 times worse. They pick and choose. So I'm watching this and I'm like, well, Blue Da Vinci saying this, Cuff, you know, there was a couple phone calls with this stuff and him saying how it played out. Other people that I've seen like not really in that circle no more. But this series is popping and he's out now and takes a picture with 50 Cent. Now, the image that we have of 50 Cent is that, you know, he's, you know, he was one of the.
I want to hear what niggas. I want to hear
that his authenticity
is unquestionable.
Was unquestionable. The promotion, just the promotion alone on who he is, what he's lived through, you know, the story of, you know, his family, everything. It's like. So when 50 went on his tear and he said this person wasn't this person was this, it was effective. It's very effective.
Correct.
And you assume like this is a nigga who has certain principles that he's just not willing to cross.
Okay.
But then you have Ja Rule, who's been talking about this lawsuit forever. But nobody
said that, right?
Picking and choosing, right? Cool. Now, Meech somehow hooks up with Ross, takes a picture with him. And then 50 immediately goes on a tangent, exposing him.
Mm-hmm.
Things that I've already kind of seen, but nobody's picking up because everybody rather welcome him home. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it okay, you know, this guy, he had money and power, or he did a lot of things to put people in position, because not only was there BMF, the drug organized crime faction, but there were a lot of businesses that came out of that money, and you know, it pretty much changed the landscape of Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I was like, in this instant, I'm like, is the love going to hide these rumblings? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no one like that. I mean, because I'm saying, bro, I saw a lot of people welcome home, right? So I'm like,
this nigga, we're talking about love and loyalty amongst crack dealers. I just want to be fucking clear on what we're talking about. Go ahead, finish. Cracked the 88,000 niggas' mamas, boy.
Godfather of Harlem,
I'm a respectable ass nigga now that I came out and served my 25 years from getting caught.
Right.
And you know what? I'm mad at this nigga because he put my kids on and kept my name alive. But when I came home, the first thing I did, or the second thing I did, was take a picture with this nigga's arch enemies. And you know what? He's wrong.
And we planned a party.
And we having a party. I heard he got canceled, but I wouldn't say 50 did.
No.
From a federal prison.
Before he sent Tammy at me, homie, that was his last ditch move. He put me with a Mexican. So I pull up to meet the essay, homie. I'm in a brand new blue Bentley coupe.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say this, homie, because I met the essay in downtown Atlanta at the Varsity hot dog stand.
Okay.
And the Mexican rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't think he was the police. I knew nothing about Meech being nothing but a solid man.
Right.
But the Mexican got to talking about, yo, man, is the car paid for and you can trade the car for drugs and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, right?
Yeah.
So I never do anything with him. I throw away the phone, and when Buddy called me back, yo, how did that go? I say, man, that nigga weird, man. I ain't fucking with him. He weird. He on some thirsty shit.
Yeah.
I know nothing about police. I never know that this was the police.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Fast forward to 2018, homie. We get the Franks hearing. Again, the government got to turn over everything pertaining to me in this case. I didn't get in any trouble from that meeting with the essay when I was pulled up in the new Bentley coupe, right?
Yeah.
But it's all in there that a confidential source is the one who put me with the essay.
Damn.
And that Cuff was spooked some kind of way and never dealt with him, and Cuff cut off the telephone he was using, blah blah. That was the end of it.
Right.
But Who you think introduced me to that first Mexican?
That's crazy.
There you go, homie.
That's crazy.
And in the DEA 6 reports, it says on blah, blah, blah date, Cuff was introduced to another confidential source by a confidential source. Meech is the one put me with the essay.
All right, OG, so I gotta...
Me, what's up with the movie with 50? Like, what's going on with him from New York? I had to use my New York accent. Yo, what's going on with the 50 Cent movie? So I'm like, oh, yo, Meech, what's up with the movie, with the TV show? Like, where y'all at with that? He like, oh man, it's almost done. The contract almost done. It's almost done. We're gonna be starting. They're gonna be, starting to cast it or whatever, right? He like, I just gotta wait to holler at Tammy before, you know what I'm saying, I know where we at with that. And Tammy is a government informant. So when he said that, I was like, Tammy, what you mean, Tammy? Like, you ain't heard what's going on with her? And they were like, shit, nigga, I heard some shit, but whatever it is, that shit ain't got shit to do with me. And he was like, man, I'm gonna hit you back. I'm like, all right, that's the last time I ever talked to him. Next time I ain't even talked to him. Next time my cousin talked to him and said that he was trying to get on the phone with me while I'm getting into it with Lil Meech. Lil Meech came into one of the stores that I was working with, one of the exotic rental stores, to rent a car one time, and was talking shit. Start talking crazy shit about me, nigga. And my son was in there working at the time, talking to my son whoop his ass, trying to let the kids lock up. You know what I'm saying? I was mad as a... But, all this shit just ended up stemming from a whole nother situation that was surrounding Meech that was going on and shit.
So
you want to pull up some paperwork? You want me to show you how to pull up some paperwork?
So you're talking about Tammy Cowens, right?
Yeah, Tammy Cowan.
Okay, now...
She's a co-producer of the BMF Stars TV show.
Okay, and you're saying that she's an informant?
Definitely, 100%.
Trying to decide how we gonna roll at this Meech concert tonight. 2 lambs, 4 Raris, 5 double R's, something like that.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Biggest boss Ricky Rose just got word. Meech concert not happening tonight, but 3:05 it's going down at the office. Meet us there. Bam.
Welcome to the channel. In our latest update, it looks like 50 Cent is still coming for Big Meech. The ever-controversial 50 Cent has delivered another message aimed directly at Big Meech. In a recent social media post, 50 Cent claimed, "I helped your family make over $5 million legit dollars." As you can see in his post on the screen, 50 isn't pulling any punches. He added, "Why old boy didn't look out for me and send him to acting school? Big Screech, all your people that was out did nothing for him. You come home thinking you the black Pablo Escobar and fed him up. I helped your family make over $5 million legit dollars. It's not my fault it's all gone. You think people don't see you want to shine so bad you wearing the baby's jewelry. Give the baby back his jewelry." Wow, those are some strong words from 50. It seems like the tension between these two isn't going away anytime soon. What do you all think about this ongoing feud? Is 50 Cent justified in his...
Your fingernails was dirty as fuck. You was sneaking in with some cousin of yours, fucking her. Ancest. Summer Walker caught all type of raggedy ass shit coming from this little mother. Your acting skills was horrible. Nigga, you ain't do good. Nigga, we was just allowing you to do good. Bitch ass nigga, you was a worst word. Nigga, they could have got another nigga. First of all, your daddy taller than you. How the hell you don't look nothing like the nigga neither, man. DNA test around this motherfucker. Lil Meech don't look nothing like this nigga, man. Show me any semblance that this nigga other than braids. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So I'm that mad right now to where I'm calling out a DNA test for Lil Meech and Big Meech. Bitch, she was gone too long. Nigga, your mama was a hoe, nigga. We see the goddamn video. We see how you was conceived, nigga. What?
Doing a concert with Big Meech. BMF's own Big Meech. Mr. Cooperation himself. And then we got 50 Cent. It's amazing in America, where America is going through challenges, planes falling from the sky, The people in disarray trying to figure out what the future of America's hold, and the most powerful black men that America has to offer for black people is fighting over who's cooperating and who's not cooperating. Are you not entertained?
So Big Meech thought he could come out of prison and outsmart and bully a man like 50 Cent. He must have been doing some crack cocaine. He must have been doing crack cocaine while he was locked up. You heard what Biggie said, Big Meech? Don't get high on your own supply. What you smoking? You was the shit in the early 2000s. Don't get me wrong. You're a real street dude. You did what you had to do. You built an empire. Not many people could say they built an empire, legally or legally. Everybody knows it's better to do it legally, of course. But nobody knows the hands that they are dealt. We just get the deck. We pass the cards out. Whatever hand you have, that's the hand that you have. You gotta know how to play it. I mean, we all know right and wrong. We all have choices that we have to make. You could work a job, stack your money up. Maybe you won't be a million in the next 10 years, but maybe you might be a million in the next 15. But the most important thing is that you're free. If you become a millionaire at 2021, but then you got to serve decades in prison and come out at 60 and probably never had kids, that's still winning. I mean, I'm misquoting myself. That's still losing. That's losing. Because the $1 million that you accumulated decades ago would never equal the right to be free, the right to produce, the right to leave a legacy, the right to do what you want to do. Even though you may have to go to a job every day and maybe you can't pay your rent, but you still could get out of work and go to a bar and sit back in that chair and have a nice, cool Heineken. And then you could leave that bar, go home to the woman that you love, sit on that couch, hug her, give her a kiss, and turn on your own Netflix. You don't have to ask a CEO from your 20s to your 30s to your 40s to your 50s to your 60s and 70s, and some people never get out. Let's not talk about the ones that never get out. So, Big Meech coming out, right? You know the world, you know how fake the world is, right? You know the world is so fake. They pick and choose. He's a snitch. No, he's a snitch. He's a snitch. No, he's a snitch. Big Meech? Nah, he not a snitch. No, but we got somebody to testify. Nah, they lying. No, we got recorded in the... Nah, they're lying. No, the FBI informant that said that they had an informant, and this informant gonna introduce me to another guy that we can get caught up in this wrath, another person that we could give 80 years. Yeah. That was Big Meech. He was the informant that introduced me to... Nah, it wasn't him. You see, in this thing that they call the streets, right? This, it's all imaginary. It's all fake. It's all loser's mentality. But this thing that we call the streets, it's not a real thing. is, the people owning blocks that the bank don't even know them. You have people that are standing on blocks, controlling blocks, sacrificing their life for blocks. They have kids that don't have no equity in anything. They're not leaving them anything. Half of them, the only thing their kids got to look at is social media video of them throwing money. But when they die, they don't leave their kids no money because everything went to his funeral in debt. Everything went to his funeral in debt. I always say that the real streets is corporate America. And once you graduate into corporate America from the streets, you realize that the streets was a joke. You realize it's a little boy's game. You realize it's the most stupidest thing you could do in your whole entire life. Like a 50 Cent. 50 Cent, he graduated from the streets. He's smart enough to realize all of that I did was stupid. I could have died decades ago in Queens, been buried at one of those crummy cemeteries decades ago with a little tombstone or some of them. When you go in the hood, you go to the cemetery, there's not even a tombstone. They just have like a flat piece of stone that you walk on. That's where 50 Cent could have been. That's what 50 Cent realized. He could have been there. Nobody would have knew that he was even 50 Cent. He would just been the local drug dealer that got in the dispute, or his time was done and somebody took him out. Or 50 Cent could have been one of these dudes that we never would have even known up in prison right now, doing 50, 60 years, and his end sentence is probably 2041. He could have just been a regular dude. And 50 Cent, he realizes that. So he understands that Big Meech, he's coming out with the street mentality. He's not coming out with the corporate mentality. So Big Meech, he's coming out like, yo, you know what? I don't care if he took care of my son. I don't care if he generated millions of dollars for my family. I don't care if he made my son a superstar and he took care of what I wasn't here to take care of. I don't care about that. I'm going to come out and I'm going to take a picture with Rick Ross. I'm going to take a picture with his worst enemy. I don't care. I'm Big Meech. I run things. That's the mentality he's coming out with. But what Big Meech don't understand is that 50 Cent, he got the corporate mentality. He's just sitting back, watching everything, looking at all the rah. You got Rick Ross on Instagram talking about, yo, check out my car. Yeah, I spent about $500K on it. It's gonna be at Big Meech party. Yo, all the ladies come out. We popping bottles all night at Big Meech party. 50 Cent, he's past all that rah. He may troll you a little bit, cause that's just the 50 Cent in him. That's just the neighborhood in him. That's just the neighborhood in him. That's just the block in him. He still got streaks of it that he still wanna linger around and have fun with these dummies. So he sit back and he just goes, okay, let me wait till what's today? Today is February the 11th. Okay, all right, let me see. So February the 12th come, he still see these videos. Big Meech, he flaunting his muscles on Instagram. He with his family going to shopping sprees. He promoting the concert. Yo, this person gonna be there. This person gonna be there. Yo, it's gonna be the littest concert on the planet. 50 Cent, he's still at home sitting in his condo. in his penthouse, in his mansion, in his Maybach. He's sitting there just, he's suited up. He got the triple plated vest on. He's not even dressing like you idiots no more. He's not even dressing like you idiots no more. Dude's still coming out of jail with big t-shirts and big giant fitted hats that can't even fit on their head. Dude's coming out of jail with baggy jeans on, with dumbass letters on it, talking about we it. Dude's still coming out of jail with belt buckles on that's shiny. That's shiny. They still coming out with shiny big belt buckles. While 50 Cent, he watching. And on the 13th, he said, you know what? Let me make a phone call. Let me end all this nonsense because these dudes are street dudes. We don't need no chaos or no shooting or no fight going on. Let me call and see. Plus, this could bring, these guys, it seems like they only doing this just to humiliate my show or probably drop the ratings of my future shows or, destroy the legacy of BMF, the show that I created. Not the gang, not the drug gang that destroyed millions of black people. Just broke up millions of black homes, Hispanic homes, white homes all over the U.S. Not that. I didn't create that. I created something that actually created jobs. People became producers and executives. Your son became a superstar. Many people became superstars and was able to lift their family out of the middle class. Lift their family out of poverty. I created that BMF. That's a series. What you created was destruction. So 50 Cent, he's just like, you know what? Let me call my corporate guys and we all work as a network. We're all millionaires and billionaires that we control these imbeciles running around. Let me call them and ask for a favor. Ring, 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 ring. Yeah, there's a concert coming up. This guy, he was a bad guy back in the day, But anyway, Mikey, this guy's coming out of, prison. The place we don't want our kids to go. Yeah, anyway, he's coming out of prison and he's talking about this rah, rah, rah with this rapper. And he's getting all these rappers and these gang members together and these old gray hair drug dealers together. And they're talking about they want to have a concert. And Mikey, you're one of the executives and your father is one of the governors of that state. Let's see if we could shut that nonsense down. And Mikey's just like, you know what, 50? You've been good by us. We got you. So in 1 second, guess what? The BMF concert is canceled. Put a fork in it. Put a fork in it. Cancel that hoe. Cancel that hoe. Shout out to New Jack City. Shout out to New Jack City. Cancel that hoe. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need these hoodlums running around thinking they control things. We don't need these hoodlums thinking they could go to prison after they destroyed hundreds of black families and Hispanic families and white families and thinking they could come out and still be a boss. No, the streets is dead. You're irrelevant. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.